Hello, and welcome aboard Whale Pod to another episode of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I'm your Captain Whale, and in today's episode, we'll be doing a little side questing around the Citadel before we join our fellow captain, Captain Anderson, at the Citadel Tower for the big briefing on Saren. First, we're gonna head in here and scan this keeper and say hi to the Volus and Elcor.
Pleased greeting. Human, it is always good to see your... I am Ambassador Kalen. Genuine query. Is there something I can do for you this day?
Why do you explain what you're about to say?
Our people communicate less through words and more through scent and slight movements. Plainly, we discovered our vocal expression was not enough to convey the feelings of our conversations to other species.
Why do you bother, Kalen? These Earth Clan don't really care about our ways.
Remorseful response, Din. You don't truly believe that, and if you do, I am very sorry for you.
Tell me more about your species.
Genuine enthusiasm. I delight in telling the history of my people. It is agreeable to share our culture with others.
Tell me about the history and origins of the Elcor.
The Elcor were just beginning to explore Council space when the Asari first made contact with us. With their help, we discovered the relay closest to our system, and from there the Citadel. Proudly, within one lifetime we established a regular route to the Citadel, and quickly became one of the more active species living on this great station.
I'd like to know more about the culture of the Elcor.
Frankly, we Elcor prefer the safety and familiarity of our own colonies to the confines of space travel. Our society is built on small, tight-knit groups, though we are always welcoming to outsiders. Our government tends to be very stable. Our people are not very comfortable with sudden changes.
What do you do here?
Modestly, I work to bring the problems and the requests of the Elcor groups to the attention of the Council.
Ha! They only give us these positions to keep us quiet. The Council doesn't care about our races.
Chastising rebuke. Your tone is inappropriate, Din. This human is not to blame for your malcontent or your misconceived suspicions.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Sincere farewell. Good day to you, human. Enjoy your time on the Citadel.
And now we have Din Korlak, who is a Volus, just like Barlavan.
Earth Clan, you are in the wrong place, I think. Your ambassador is next door in the large office.
Chastising remark. Don't be so rude, Din. At least introduce yourself.
I am Din Korlak, Volus Ambassador. Is there something I can do for you, Earth Clan?
What is this place?
You are in the embassy for the Volus and the Elcor.
Your ambassador is next door, in his own office.
In this shared space, I aid my fellow Volus when I'm not being interrupted.
I'd like to know more about the Volus.
I'm sure our history and culture would bore you, Earth Clan.
Actually, I would like to know more about your history.
My people came to the Citadel shortly after the Asari and Salarians had discovered it. We were instrumental in establishing a standardized galactic economy. However, despite our long association with the Citadel and our many contributions to galactic society, we still do not hold a seat on the Council.
Tell me about Volus culture.
We are tribal by nature, but our ways are not violent. We barter and trade our lands and tribe members in order to increase status. Larger tribes often engulf smaller ones and eventually split again. Our society is very malleable, and our government is always shifting and changing. Since we're not physically adept, we trade our services for protection.
What is it you do here?
I look out for the best interests of the Volus people. No easy task considering how often we are overlooked by the Council.
Chastising rebuke, Den. The Council favors your species greatly.
You are naive. The Earth Clan will be invited to the Council long before our species will.
Why aren't the Elcor or Volus part of the Council?
All species must prove themselves before they join the Council. All but the Earth Clans, it would seem.
Dismissive. Ignore the Volus ambassador, human. He is incorrect in his assessment.
Really? How long have we been waiting? How long do you think we'll continue to wait? Bah, this talk is wasted on the humans.
You seem to have a bit of a chip on your shoulder, Din.
You humans are new to the Citadel, and yet the Council has granted you great favor.
Chastising rebuke, Din. Your species has always been granted many concessions. Volus territory has expanded tenfold since coming to the Citadel.
Details. We still have no real say in the decisions that affect Citadel space.
Goodbye, Ambassador.
Yes, yes. Good day, Earth Clan.
Now that we've met this charming odd couple here, let's have a Codex man tell us more about their respective species. Let's start with
The
Elcor.
Elcor are a Citadel species native to the high-gravity world Dakuna. They are massive creatures, standing on 4 muscular legs for increased stability. Elcor moves slowly, an evolved response to an environment where a fall can be lethal. This has colored their psychology, making them deliberate and conservative. Elcor's speech is ponderous and monotone. Among themselves, scent, slight movements, and sub-vocalized infrasound convey shades of meaning that make a human smile seem as subtle as a fireworks display. Since their subtlety can lead to misunderstandings with other species, the Elcor often go out of their way to clarify when they are being sarcastic, amused, or angry. Dakuna's high gravity impedes mountain formation. Most of the world consists of flat, open plains, which prehistoric Elcor wandered across in small family bands. Modern Elcor still prefer open sky, and can become restless and uncomfortable on long starship journeys.
That's about our friends the Elcor here. We've already heard the Volus, but we are going to go on and also do the Krogan and Quarian.
The Krogan evolved in a hostile and vicious environment. Until the invention of gunpowder weapons, eaten by predators was still the #1 cause of Krogan fatalities. Afterwards, it was death by gunshot. When the Solarians discovered them, the Krogan were a brutal, primitive species, struggling to survive a self-inflicted nuclear winter. The Solarians culturally uplifted them, teaching them to use and build modern technology, so they could serve as soldiers in the Rachni War. Liberated from the harsh conditions of their homeworld, the quick-breeding Krogan experienced an unprecedented population explosion. They began to colonize nearby worlds. Even though these worlds were already inhabited, the Krogan rebellions lasted nearly a century, only ending when the Turians unleashed the Genophage, a Solarian-developed bioweapon that crushed all Krogan resistance. The Genophage makes only 1 in 1,000 pregnancies viable, and today the Krogan are a slowly dying breed. Understandably, the Krogan harbor a grudge against all other species, especially the Turians.
Oh, what that codex doesn't tell you there is that 1 in 1,000 pregnancies surviving to adulthood was roughly the rate of Krogan mortality when confined to their home world of Tuchanka. Tuchanka is a very harsh, very predator-filled place, so the Genophage was mainly designed to rebalance their reproductive system to adapt to less hostile environments. However, the Krogan are still less than happy about it. I'm sure we'd be less than happy too if some alien species infected us with a virus that made 999 out of 1,000 pregnancies miscarry.
Driven from their home system by the Geth nearly 3 centuries ago, most Quarians now live aboard the Migrant Fleet, a flotilla of 50,000 vessels ranging in size from passenger shuttles to mobile space stations. Home to 17 million Quarians, the flotilla understandably has scarce resources. Because of this, each Quarian must go on a rite of passage known as the pilgrimage when they come of age. They leave the fleet and only return once they have found something of value they can bring back to their people. Other species tend to look down on the Quarians for creating the Geth and for the negative impact their fleet has when it enters a system. This has led to many myths and rumors about the Quarians, including the belief that underneath their clothes and breathing masks, they are actually cybernetic creatures, a combination of organic and synthetic parts.
And if you want to hear more about the Volus and haven't seen my previous episodes, the Volus Codex entry is going to be the very last thing we do in episode 2, after talking to Bar Levon, but before ending the episode. Now, let's keep exploring the embassies and see if we can't find some things here. Hey, Zeltan.
Hello there, human. Sincere apology, but I am here on business and cannot be distracted.
You seem distressed. Is there something I can do to help?
Alarmed response. You overheard that, did you? This is all going so wrong, and it is the Asari consort's fault. She's the one who started all this.
What did this Asari do to get you so upset?
I cannot speak more about this problem. It is too sensitive. Suffice it to say, she has compromised my authority as a diplomat.
Where can I find this Asari consort?
She is across the bridge from here. Her offices are easy enough to spot. Good day, human.
And while that was not a quest start or side mission start to begin with, it is a hint that we should maybe go talk to this Asari consort to receive a new side mission. But before we do that, we're going to be trotting around the embassies area here still. Let's see. Let's actually open our map and see if there's anything. Nope, nothing through that door. It's just there for decoration. We will go across. Oh, here's a,
Excuse me, Commander Shepard. Could you spare a moment of your time?
This guy has
Commander
a
Shepard.
mission for us.
My name is Samesh Bhatia. Forgive the intrusion, but I have nowhere else to turn.
It's no trouble. What can I do for you?
My wife was a Marine. She was in the 212 on Eden Prime.
The 212. Isn't that Ashley's unit? She might want to meet Mr. Bhatia.
I've requested that my wife's body be returned to me for cremation, but the military has refused my request.
Why did they refuse your request? There's got to be some reason.
I don't know. All I know is that they have declared it impossible for my wife to be returned to me.
There's no reason for your wife's body to be held like this. Just wait here.
The man in charge of my case is Mr. Bosker. When I last saw him, he was in the expensive bar over there. Thank you for your time. I just want to give my wife a proper funeral and the respect she deserves.
That indeed is the start of a side quest. We could bring Ashley with us, but you're sitting on the sidelines this run, Ashley. After all, you are not a romance option for FemShep here. We do have a keeper to scan back here. That's why we're poking our nose in where it don't belong. That, I believe, brings us up to 30, or not 30, 13 keeper scans out of a total of 20. That'll lead us back to the embassies over there. Hey, Palin.
Commander Shepard, I didn't expect to see you here. Did Ambassador Udina send you?
Have we met before?
No, but I know you well enough. I'm Executor Palin, head of CSEC. It's my job to know when someone like you arrives on the Citadel. Was there something you needed, Commander?
I get the feeling you're not too fond of humans.
No, I just don't trust your kind. Not yet. You humans are eager to take all the power you can get, and you're being given a lot. the Council wants to make humanity their new favorite pet, that's their business. But I don't have to like it.
What do you know about the Spectres?
They're the right hand of the Council, or so they like to be called. More like the underhanded side of the Council.
What do you have against the Spectres?
I can't abide any organization that considers itself above the law. Especially when it's left up to each individual Spectre to decide when and how to bend the rules.
Tell me about CSEC.
CSEC provides necessary police and security services throughout the Citadel. We're a civilian government agency, though many of our members have had military training. Of course, as the CSEC representative to the Council, I spend most of my time liaising between the two.
Tell me about your investigation into Saren.
Sorry, Commander. I don't make a habit of giving out details about ongoing investigations.
It was worth a shot, right?
I'll be going now.
Goodbye, Commander.
I think there's something else around here in this room. Let's snoop around in Palin's office here a little bit. Computer console, easy decryption. Begin manual override. Diplomatic advisory warning. The following message was transmitted from an untraceable account to multiple recipients across the extranet. Further monitoring of the situation is warranted. My fellow biotic, you have been selected to receive this transmission because of our shared plight. Few understand us, fewer tolerate us. We must stand together. We must build our new world. Come join us in the Hawking Eta cluster. Or Hawking Eta cluster. Only as one body can we right the wrongs done to our kind. Sounds like a intercepted, rather culty message there. Now, I do believe Bosker is who we need to talk to about Batia's wife.
Don't believe the rumors. The consort would never reveal her secrets.
That's another...
She'd be tossed out the nearest airlock if she did.
That's another tip for us about the consort.
The consort's nothing like the girls back on the colony.
That should be, I want to say, 14 to 15 keeper scans, and probably one of the most remote keeper scans in the game. Wait, no, this might be it. Or no. I definitely think this is it.
My goodness, your Commander Shep, your activities made for quite a briefing in the Diplomatic Corps. Is there something I can do to assist you?
Yes. A man named Samesh Bhatia is having some trouble claiming his wife's body.
Ah, Mr. Bhatia. A good man in an understandably frustrating position. I wish I could help him. Serviceman Nirali Bhatia died on Eden Prime, as Mr. Bhatia no doubt told you. Her wounds are inconsistent with any type of weapon damage we've seen before. That is why her body is being held.
You think that her body might be dangerous or contaminated?
No, Commander. Nirali Bhatia is not dangerous. Her body is in fact extremely valuable to the Alliance. The tests we're conducting may lead to better defenses against Geth attacks. Respectfully, Serviceman Bhatia may save more lives in death than she did in life.
I understand what you're trying to do, but holding the body is wrong.
Commander, you of all people should understand how far we must go to protect humanity.
Not if we lose our humanity in the process. I am out here fighting to stop crap like this.
All right, Commander. You win. It was hard enough refusing Mr. Bhatia. I'm not going to risk an incident by refusing you. Tell Samesh that the body is being shipped back to Earth. I'll go now to see to it myself.
There we go. We're starting to get a little bit of a taste of what sets FemShep apart from the rest of the crowd. She has a lot of ground to make up for in regards to sounding commanding and powerful. That the male option for Commander Shepard just has by nature of, well, having a naturally deeper voice. But Jennifer Hale does pull out all the stops for this performance.
Hello again, Commander. Has there been any...
I reminded Mr. Bosker what we're fighting for. Your wife is coming home.
Thank you. I will return home and begin my preparations. It does not bring me happiness, but it may bring me peace. Goodbye, Commander.
I don't know why the voice lines seem to be cutting out strangely there. Hopefully it's not too annoying. We are going to cross the way here, though, a different way than we've ever been before. This is going to just be really the starting of the side questing here on the Citadel. We're going to finish it up before leaving next episode. We are going to finish this episode with going to the Citadel Tower and getting our hearing against Saren.
I've had my office rearranged 5 times now.
That should be 15 keepers.
Welcome. I am Nelina. I don't recognize you as one of our expected clients today. Would you like me to see when the consort will be able to meet with you?
Can't I just go in?
I'm afraid not. Yeah, you must understand there are many who seek the consort services. But if you wish to leave your name, she'll make every effort to meet with you.
Commander Shepard, with the Alliance Navy.
Excellent. You should hear something in 3 or 4 months.
What do you do here, Nelina?
I'm one of the consort's acolytes. Many of the people here today will not see the consort, but they expect to be attended to just the same. It's our job to ensure that they leave contented.
What exactly do you attend to?
Well, each acolyte has her unique abilities. Some soothe with song, others with conversation. As much as possible, we seek to match the needs of our clients to the skills of our acolytes. My specialty is touch. My fingertips can find every tension point in your body and relieve it.
I'd like to try out your services.
Excellent. I'll add you to our client list. We should be able to see you in 3 or 4 months.
What is the consort? What does she do?
It's difficult to explain. She's many things to many people and something different for each. Some seek her for advice, some for entertainment, others still for pleasure. Most of the time, our clients won't realize what they were seeking until after she has provided it for them.
You make her sound like some kind of oracle.
No, not in the usual sense. She's merely a woman with remarkable compassion and a generous spirit. I suggest you make an appointment and see for yourself.
I think I'm done here.
Oh, well, I hope you'll return again in the future. We always enjoy seeing new clients.
Nelina,
Yes, Shaira?
send the commander up to see me. I wish to speak with her.
Yes, of course, mistress. Huh. It appears the consort has taken notice of you. She'd like to meet with you now.
Where do I go?
Just head upstairs. She'll be waiting for you.
And we're in, boys! And we get our first of many ass effect cutscenes. Unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, I was always neutral on the issue. The main culprit behind the ass effect nickname has been rendered obsolete in a Legendary Edition by them correcting some camera angles in some scenes in Mass Effect 2, and maybe even in 3 as well, I can't quite remember.
That is close enough. I've heard a great many things about you since your arrival here in our Citadel.
What exactly do you do?
That depends on your needs. I offer advice to some, comfort to others. I have a certain problem that could use your expertise.
Maybe I can help.
I have a friend, Septimus, a retired Turian general. I won't discuss the details, but he wanted me to be more than I could be. We had a falling out. Now he spends his days in Cora's den, drinking and spreading lies about me. If you would speak to him as a fellow soldier, I believe he will listen to you and let the matter be.
What happened between you?
I respect his privacy too much to go into the details. If he wishes to tell you what happened, that is his prerogative.
What exactly do you want me to tell him?
Appeal to his sense of honor. Remind him of his position as a general. If you can convince him to stop spreading lies about me, I would be very grateful. Now I must ask you to take your leave. I have many clients waiting to see me.
Well then, I guess we won't take up too much more of your time then, Shaira. This is a very important side quest to do, and you should always, always, always make sure you're able to resolve it flawlessly using either Paragon or Renegade, as doing so will award you an extra item that will give you a bonus cutscene on a random Uncharted world later in the game. I'm not going to show off all the Uncharted worlds, but I'll make sure to show off that particular scene, should we get the item here. There's the Krogan Rebellions, well, not Krogan Rebellions, Rachni War Memorial. Have we scanned that keeper before? Keeper scan uploaded to the database? No, we had not. Let's see up here. Signage. I'm looking for one of these fast travel looking car things here. Wait. No, we're gonna keep searching for keepers. I think there's one still over this way. If we can get to a fast travel car, we'll see if it can't take us down into the wards. Get us back to Cora's Den faster. But before we go to Cora's Den, we'll show off the other bar/club in the wards, because that will have a quest that will also bring us into Cora's Den. Emporium Shopkeeper, a Hanar, a little jelly, oh well, a more than little jellyfish. Reminds me of one of the new Pokemon that was leaked for Scarlet and Violet recently. Yes, there's a keeper back here. Let's check our journal real quick, because that should be, yeah, 17 of 20. Pretty sure there's one in the other bar, and maybe a couple more in CSEC Academy. No keeper, just chilling in Bar Levon's office there. Here's Citadel Rapid Transit, that's what I'm looking for. Rapid Transit destinations, wards locations. We'll go to the markets. That's pretty close to where we need to be. I definitely think we got that keeper when we were coming through here last episode. Yep, no scan option. They will not have a scan option if you've gotten them. That's how we know that. Hey, Conrad.
You're Commander Shepard, the hero of Eden Prime. I am so honored to meet you.
Nice to meet you. And you are?
My name is Conrad. Conrad Werner. They say you killed more than 100 Geth on Eden Prime.
I spent most of my time trying to stay alive and help the colonists.
Hey, I know you're probably busy, but do you have time for a quick autograph?
Anything for a fan. Here.
Thanks. I really appreciate it. My wife is going to be so impressed. I'll let you get back to work. But next time you're on Earth, I'd love to buy you a drink. Thanks again!
Conrad Werner is a recurring side quest here. Basically, every time you finish a main mission, you're going to want to drop by the Citadel to see if you can't find old Conrad there. No keepers down in the lower market. The lower market does, I believe, have access to Cora's Den. But for now, we're just going to head out of the markets and make our way to Flux, the other club here in the wards. That's F-L-U-X, not F-U-C-K-S. Flux, the word, means, like, change and something like that. Yep. There it is, spelled out. It's nothing dirty. But sometimes the microphone might translate it as something dirty. Are we going to see a little cutscene here? Nope, not yet.
You should be careful when you say that around. What? Everyone knows this isn't the local criminals.
It's out of my hands, Peter. I'd bring her back in a second, but she doesn't want to now.
These quasar machines here are basically space slot machines. What we're looking for the first part, is that little keepy boy right there. Only 2 more to find, and I'm pretty sure they're both in CSEC Academy. Hey, Doran.
Welcome to Flux. Name's Doran. What can I do for you?
Is this a casino?
Among other things, yes. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Are you the owner?
Owner, cook, and bartender. I've even been known to dance a little when the mood strikes me. We've got some quasar stations, if you're interested.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your time here at Flux.
Yes, the start of this one is Rita, not Doran. Now I'm remembering things.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. So, what can I do for you?
What were you discussing with the Volus?
Who, Doran? Oh, I was just asking him about my sister. See, she worked for Doran before she left to... Ugh, sorry. I don't want to bore you with my problems.
I'm interested to hear what you have to say.
Well, okay. My sister Jenna left here to go work at Cora's Den. The problem is, she's working as an informant for CSEC. You know, eavesdropping on the people there. If they find out what she's doing, they'll kill her.
Being an informant is a dangerous job.
That's what I've been telling her. I don't know. Sometimes I think she stays there just to spite me.
Do you know who her contact at CSEC is?
No, it's all very secret. Last time I asked an officer, he told me to stay out of it, for Jenna's safety.
Maybe I could help her understand just how dangerous Cora's Den is.
Would you? That'd be great. Just don't tell her I sent you. Well, I should get back to work before I get in trouble. Thanks.
That's what we were looking for down here at Flux before heading back to Cora's Den. Cora's Den was the infamous site of a shootout for us, where we brought the Krogan Rex and Garrus with us to finish off some unsavory business with a man whose name is also a body part. That would be Fist. Quick way to Cora's Den from here. Head through the back alley where Tally was nearly moitered by Saren's goons. That keeper has been scanneroonied. And here we are at the place where Saren's goons tried to moiter us. You can get a dubious dance from that Asari here, as usual. There's Septimus. And here's Jenna.
Hi, I'll be with you in just a...
I'll wait right here.
Why do I get the feeling you're not here to order drinks?
I need to talk to you about your work with CSEC.
I don't know what you're talking about. Now, if you don't mind, I need to get back to my customers.
This isn't a game, Jenna. These people are dangerous.
Now you sound like my sister. Why is everyone so concerned about me? I can take care of myself. I need to go. I'm not a stripper. I don't get paid to stand around and look pretty.
Lovely girl.
I do believe this guy here is now a new part of the quest line. We'll talk to Chelik later. First, we have some business going back into Fist's old rooms. Because we left some business undone here because we were on a tight timer for the Quarian. Override successful, and we get a heatsink 2 and anti-personnel rounds 2. These are weapon upgrades and ammo upgrades for our weapons and their munitions. We'll take them all. And grab the optical storage drive. This is needed to give to that reporter outside. Let's just, squad. We have as much charm as we possibly can right now. I think we're actually going to leave Septimus be for the time being. We can take the Citadel Rapid Transit to get right back to CSEC. Or not CSEC, Cora's Den.
If you've got questions about Jenna, meet me at CSEC Academy.
Are you talking to me?
Push off. I never did nothing to you. Damn newcomers. Think they can run the place.
What was that about?
I guess we better go find out.
And that gives us an excuse to visit CSEC Academy and look for more keepers there too. Let's see, I think... this will take us into the low markets here, yeah? So we're gonna take the alleyway back. Keeping our eyes peeled for a Citadel Rapid Transit once we get back, well, once we get back to the reporter. Even if there isn't, CSEC Academy's not too far from there. It'll really just be Rapid Transit to get to the Citadel Tower. Hey, Emily.
Word on the street is that you've been busy. Congratulations on taking down Fist. I was sure he was a big player in anything going on here. Did you find anything in his office that could help me?
These OSDs might have the information you're looking for.
You've got Fist files? This could be even bigger than I'd hoped. Here, Commander, for your trouble.
What would my future cooperation be worth? Say, an interview when my investigation is over?
Exclusive? You talk to me before you talk to anyone else? That would be worth quite a bit, and I'd be very happy to compensate you accordingly. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should go see what's on these discs.
So, I guess we'll be checking things out here next episode as well, after we've concluded our investigation and gone and given the... and dished the dirty on Saren to the council. Now to CSEC. Yeah, still, I'm just not quite sure if 5 Paragon is going to be enough to convince Harkin, or whoever that Turian is.
Citadel and uncovers a full-blown crime syndicate.
Now we just got to keep our eyes peeled on our mini-map for, well, keepers, obviously. That's 19 of 20. Down there is also Spectre gear requisition. We can't quite use that yet. We will be able to soon. That elevator there will bring us right back up to the Presidium. A stone's throw away from the Citadel Tower.
Okay, Jaleel. Let me get this straight. Your business partner, sure.
There's Chelik, that's who we're looking for. We're gonna head further afield first. I think the last keeper is somewhere up here. Yes, there's our last keeper. So now across the course of episodes 2, 3, and now this one, episode 4, you'll be able to find all 20 keeper locations. Now that we're done there, Chelik.
No offense, Commander, but what the hell were you thinking?
I don't follow you.
You could have blown Jenna's cover.
We were just getting information, Chelik.
I gathered that. It might seem cold letting her take all the risk, but we're keeping a close eye on her.
Do you really need to risk her life to get the information you want?
This job isn't easy and it's usually unpleasant. I'll take help anywhere I can find it. But since you're so concerned with her safety, maybe there's a way we can help each other.
Always playing the angles, Detective?
It's part of the job. Now, are you gonna help me or not?
We can't resolve this with Paragon or Renegade, so it's gonna say, alright, what do you need?
I'll help you, but I need some details.
I'm trying to track down an illegal arms producer. I just need some of their product. Thanks to Jenna's intel, I've learned there's a seller here on the Citadel. Meet our man named Jax, pick up the mods, and bring them back here. That'll give me everything I need.
Why are you so concerned about these mods?
We have access to some of the most sophisticated weaponry there is. It's what gives us our edge. What do you suppose happens when we lose that edge? These give criminals an advantage we can't afford to let them keep.
Where can I find this Jax?
Jax is down in the lower level of the markets. I'll send word through our channels that you're the buyer. Good luck, Commander.
We probably shouldn't bring Garrus for that one. Oh, there's the Volus in distress over here. But first... we've completed the fan... No, we haven't completed the fan. That's a long one. Septimus is the name. Make the pickup. So yeah, scan the keepers is complete, so Jalid.
Hey there. Oh, you're not CSEC, are you? Did you want something?
What were you trying to explain to the officer before?
My colleague is trying to kill me, and I thought we were friends.
How do you know he wants you dead?
He's changed. He won't talk to me at work anymore, and he started following me. Yesterday, he followed me all the way home, just waiting for a chance. I don't care what anyone thinks. He wants me gone. I know it.
Is there something I can do? Talk to your friend, maybe?
Would you? That's all I want. Someone to talk to him. Tell him to leave me alone. He thinks he can just push me around, but you'll show him, won't you?
Just tell me where he is and I'll go find him.
Oh, right. Well, he wanted to meet with me down in the wards near the markets. He said he just wanted to talk, but I know better. His name's Shorban. He's a Solarian. You shouldn't have any trouble. He's just a scientist.
Shorban? That's the guy who asked us to scan the Keepers.
The Keepers? Well, even more reason to go after him. That's against regulations.
I better look into this right away. Find out what he's up to.
Anything's possible with Shorban these days. Well, good luck.
Alright. Seems like Shorban, who asked us to scan the Keepers for him, is a little bit more suspicious than we first thought. Now we will leave CSEC Academy for now. I've been saying now a lot right now. Citadel Rapid Transit. Presidium locations. We'll go to Ward's Access. That's pretty close to Citadel Tower, and there is something to do there. Don't know if we'll be able to resolve it perfectly or not, but 5 Paragon is definitely a good starting point to try. Or 5 Charm is definitely a good starting point to try.
I've told you before, you're not allowed in here.
Do you desire to learn of the Enkindlers? Or has the Honorable CSEC officer enlisted assistance?
Why is the CSEC officer harassing you?
The CSEC officer requests that this one purchase an evangelical permit to spread the truth of the Enkindlers.
If that's all the CSEC officer wants, why not just buy the permit?
The truth of the Enkindlers is universal. This one humbly believes that the truth should not be suppressed. Exacting payment as a means of imposing limits upon the truth is an abrogation of this one's religious freedom.
So you're breaking the law by preaching without a permit right now?
The CSEC officer states that preaching in this place is forbidden, and preaching anywhere on the Citadel requires a permit. This one humbly submits that it is not preaching to state the truth of the Enkindlers, and thus no permit should be necessary.
Let me talk to the CSEC officer. Perhaps I can explain the situation.
This one would be most grateful for the assistance. Please let this one know if success is achieved.
That is our first instance of communicating with a Hanar.
That Hanar refuses to listen to reason. Why can't it act in an orderly and lawful manner?
I think you should let the Hanar preach in the Presidium.
The Presidium is a place of culture and respect. It should not be filled with zealots shouting their idiocy. Why should the jellies get special treatment? Every other species understands and obeys the laws.
So this one also requires more Paragon and Renegade than we need, but we can still just buy it a permit.
If I purchased the evangelical permit myself, would that take care of things?
As long as it stays in approved areas once it has the permit, yes. That would solve the issue for me.
I'll be back.
I don't care what you have to do. Just get rid of that Hanar.
Maybe we have enough to just convince the Hanar to leave.
Has the CSEC officer been assuaged?
Is this really how you want to represent the Enkindlers?
The truth of the Enkindlers must be made known. They gave the Hanar language, and gave the universe the mass relays. This one only wishes to spread the truth to any who will listen. There is no intent to cause trouble.
Yes, we can persuade this big stupid jellyfish.
Is this how the Enkindlers would want you to use this gift of consciousness?
The Enkindlers would wish for their message to be spread to all sentient races.
The Enkindlers wouldn't wish their message to be spread by breaking society's laws.
This one hears wisdom. Perhaps enthusiasm has clouded judgment in this matter. This one departs now, and will not intrude upon the Presidium again.
We were able to resolve this by talking the Hanar down.
I see the Hanar is left. Thank you.
Happy to help.
Here, for your assistance in this matter. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should report to my superiors.
Then we got some money and some Omnigel, some experience in some Omnigel. Omnigel is useful for just burning through containers and doors that you don't want to play a little button pressing minigame for. Now we've arrived at the Citadel Tower. We're gonna finish off things here. See if we can't get a little level up from exposing Saren.
There's no way the Council can ignore us this time. Saren's days as a Spectre are done.
If they had listened to me earlier, Saren would already be in custody. Every lost life because of that delay is on the Council's head.
Everyone's going blurry from the speed here. Or, you know, just from the textures being a little shy. Garrus's textures were also being a little shy during our encounter with the consort's acolyte there before we got the formal request from her. I did avoid Harkin. Well, not Harkin, Septimus. Harkin's our idiot down in Korra's Den. Septimus is the Turian idiot down in Korra's Den. Because I do want to make sure we can resolve that, or rather paragonly. So, let's see what we get.
Come on.
Talking to the council.
Udina's presenting the Quarian's evidence to the council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof? There it is. This evidence is irrefutable, Ambassador. Saren will be stripped of his Spectre status, and all efforts will be made to bring him in to answer for his crimes.
I recognize the other voice, the one speaking with Saren. Matriarch Benezia.
Who is she?
Matriarchs are powerful Asari who have entered the final stage of their lives. Revered for their wisdom and experience, they serve as guides and mentors to my people. Matriarch Benezia is a powerful biotic, and she had many followers. She will make a formidable ally for Saren.
I'm more interested in the Reapers. What do you know about them?
Only what was extracted from the Geth's memory core. The Reapers were an ancient race of machines that wiped out the Protheans. Then they vanished.
The Geth believe the Reapers are gods, and Saren is the prophet for their return.
We think the conduit is the key to bringing them back. Saren's searching for it. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Do we even know what this conduit is?
Saren thinks it can bring back the Reapers. That's bad enough.
Listen to what you're saying. Saren wants to bring back the machines that wiped out all life in the galaxy? Impossible. It has to be. Where did the Reapers go? Why did they vanish? How come we found no trace of their existence? If they were real, we'd have found something.
I tried to warn you about Saren and you refused to face the truth. Don't make the same mistake again.
This is different. You proved Saren betrayed the Council. We all agree he's using the Geth to search for the conduit, but we don't really know why.
The Reapers are obviously just a myth, Commander. A convenient lie to cover Saren's true purpose. A legend he is using to bend the Geth to his will.
50,000 years ago, the Reapers wiped out all galactic civilization. If Saren finds the conduit, it will happen again.
Saren is a rogue agent on the run for his life. He no longer has the rights or resources of a Spectre. The Council has stripped him of his position.
That is not good enough. You know he's hiding somewhere in the Traverse. Send your fleet in!
A fleet cannot track down one man.
A Citadel fleet could secure the entire region, keep the Geth from attacking any more of our colonies.
Or it could trigger a war with the Terminus systems. We won't be dragged into a galactic confrontation over a few dozen human colonies.
Every time humanity asks for help, you ignore us.
Shepard's right. I'm sick of this council and its anti-human bull...
Ambassador, there is another solution. A way to stop Saren that does not require fleets or armies.
No, it's too soon. Humanity is not ready for the responsibilities that come with joining the Spectres.
You don't have to send a fleet into the Traverse, and the Ambassador gets his human Spectre. Everybody's happy.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance Branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
I'm honored, Counselor.
We're sending you into the Traverse after Saren. He's a fugitive from justice, so you are authorized to use any means necessary to apprehend or eliminate him.
Any idea where to find him?
We will forward any relevant files to Ambassador Udina.
This meeting of the Council is adjourned.
Congratulations, Commander.
We've got a lot of work to do, Shepard. You're going to need a ship, a crew, supplies.
You'll get access to special equipment and training now. You should go down to the CSEC Academy and speak to the Spectre Requisitions Officer.
Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
I expected your ambassador to be more grateful. He didn't even thank you.
Until I find Saren, I haven't done anything. Come on.
Right behind you, Commander.
Spectre training talent unlocked. That is for Shepard specifically. We do have a level up and some more points. We'll get a little bit more charming here. One in Intimidate, even if I haven't put any points in or received any from other means. I guess it's becoming a Spectre just gives you 1 into Charm and Intimidate. Every category, I believe, goes up to level 12. We are now level 8 in Charm. Spectre training increases health, accuracy, and effectiveness of all attacks and powers. And grants the Unity ability, which I believe is a party revive, which we will get at level 4. We're going to increase the strength of our barrier a little bit. Oh yeah, Caden and Garrus also have 4 points to assign of their own. We're going to unlock Stasis on Caden this time around. We did get down to electronics on Garrus. We'll give him a little bit more decryption, start working on unlocking damping. And that, with us having gained our Spectre status, is where we're going to leave things for this episode of Mass Effect Legendary Edition. I have been your Captain Whale. If you did enjoy this episode, make sure to like, comment, and sub to the channel if you have not done so already. None of those are necessary, but all 3 of them help me out considerably, and I appreciate every last one of them. Now, that said and done, stay cool, stay classy, stay healthier than I am, WhalePod, and until next time, this is Captain Whale, signing off.